This podcast is intended for adult audiences only, as the characters in the show, most of the time, engage in explicit, outrageous, and very much inappropriate behaviour. Listener discretion is advised, and for specific content warnings, please refer to the episode description.
Joke's on you. I'm homeless.
Welcome back to Tailcraft. We've just kicked off 2025 and things have already gone off the rails. Last episode, our players, 8 people, sold organs, got into fights, and spent all their gold on drinks. I can't help them. Let's see what happens this time. But first, let's meet the people behind the madness and the characters they'll be playing.
I'm Maddie. I play Viola, and I'm actually fucking sick right now of all Ben's bullshit.
Hey, and I'm Ben, and I am sick of Steven's bullshit. Now you go.
And I'm Steven, and I'm sick of Kia's bullshit.
Me. All right.
Oh, you got no people left.
Hi, this is Wombella. And a fun fact about me is that I have one of the most strong rear ends in the whole animal kingdom, and I can crush bones with my rear end.
And bones?
Bones.
You can crush boners.
Already sexual.
It's not sexual, and it's true. Wombats can crush bones with their rear end. Imagine how many things they can do with that.
I feel sick now.
All right, master.
Let's begin. The marketplace is in chaos. Timothy, grappling with a henchman, floats above the ground, suspended in a dizzying mid-air struggle. Below, the crowd breaks apart in a frenzy, scattering through the stalls as panic spreads. Grizzly, Wombella, and Viola turn to see 3 more henchmen closing in, their weapons drawn. And behind them, the collector watches. Everyone roll initiative.
This fucking squirrel. Dude, he's starting so much shit we don't need.
Is the squirrel being, drifted away? Or
He's being levitated, yeah. He's going up.
Chris goes to Viola and Wombella goes, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the pack behind it, am I right? And then cracks open a beer like this.
And the collector's holding out his knife, and he goes, well, don't you have a fight on your hands? Do I need to roll even though I'm flying up in the air? Yeah. So I'm going to get everyone to roll, including Timothy, just because we're in combat, so... okay.
19.
15.
3.
14.
Fucking give me a sec. Jeez. Is anyone else on Bing?
Hell no.
Why does Bing keep coming up?
I'm on Bing.
Why don't you just type in D20 roller?
Yeah, it's like on Bing.
Seriously, how am I on Bing? This is embarrassing. And every time I put in Google, it comes to Google Maps. Fuck me. All right, sorry guys. So I'm going to roll 5 times just to get this initiative right. And yours was 3, Wombella.
Yes. God damn it.
Always freaking wombat. Hey Viola, what's with the fucking furries, man? Rolling low numbers all the time and getting us into shit.
I'm actually done with this squirrel boy. I'm so done with his shit.
I've literally done one thing. One thing. You killed a guy.
I have an idea.
Not this again.
We reduce him back to squirrel, and then we put him in a cage.
I'm 100% on board.
Okay, so Viola gets the first move.
Should we try and just bail?
And the coin guy is right here with us.
Yeah, well, you're sort of on the other side of the table. Yeah.
All right. I just want to try to talk to him
Oh, she's doing the zipper trick.
to persuade him.
We're talking, aren't we?
Yeah, and of course Viola unzips her shirt quite far down.
Chris rolls his eyes like, this.
Now she's showing that tattoo she has there.
It's a bunny rabbit. A Playboy bunny.
Oh, sorry, the buttons don't stay up.
Okay. Roll charm, and depending on what you roll, I'll roll opposed or not. It's just this is because Viola's character sheet is just her kicking things, so she has to do this, guys. We've made her.
So charm.
Persuasion is charm. Yeah. Same thing as Grizzly did.
Persuasion. So 11 plus 3 is 14.
Okay. Are you willing to fuck this guy? He's going to roll a d20.
Oh, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
Are you serious?
No thanks, ma'am. I'm actually gay.
Oh, and he goes by Grizzly. He says, I choose Grizzly.
Is that all Viola's doing for her turn?
I was just going to ask him if he would be willing to not enter into a combat because of our stupid ass friend, but instead look at my friend here. You may enter him. And then I point to Grizzly.
Grizz just standing there tensing. He's just testing his biceps. But he didn't know that conversation was happening.
Okay, it's one of the henchmen's turn first. Each henchman is packing a crossbow and a club.
Oh shit.
The first one narrows his eyes at Grizzly, gripping his weapons tightly as he prepares to act.
Wombella, save me.
But he uses toys.
Get the fuck out of here. Wombella, do the poo trick.
I thought he was going to fuck Grizzly.
No, it's the henchman's turn. Grizzly has to wait to do that.
Come on, do it.
No. Grizzly, he takes a swing at you with his club, but he rolled an 8. I'm assuming that misses.
That would miss.
Okay, so the henchman swings his club down like a hammer, aiming for Grizzly's head, but misjudges. The club slams into the ground next to Grizzly's feet. Okay, now it's Grizzly's turn.
Grizzly looks at the club swing, and when he hits it on the ground, he just puts his hand on the club and goes shh, 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 and puts his finger on the guy's lips, and he goes, It's not your fault.
And lick it.
It's not your fault. And then he puts the finger back in his Grizzly's mouth and just tries to weird the guy out. Just
Oh my!
Grizz growls a bit.
So what are you like intimidation or what?
Yeah, intimidation.
It sounds like charm to me.
It sounds like there's going to be another sex scene between Aaron and Ben.
Roll a d20.
And then he put the tongue out.
Grizz starts flexing his biceps again whilst he's got his foot on that guy's club.
I see what you're doing.
So he stepped on it and he's just started tensing.
You have to roll intimidation if you're not actually going to do anything with this guy. So
Yeah, good use of turn after me.
you guys are just wasting all your turns.
We are drunk, so
Yeah, my guy, Grizz doesn't care. He's like,
You just roll a fucking d20.
I got 19. Intimidation. Yeah, so as the guy swings, he hits the ground and Grizz just steps on the club and then starts just doing a full Ziz pose.
What a fucking power move. The collector's staring at you in your eyes. He's like, oh my, aren't you a strong boy?
God.
Now that's a man.
I bet you could be a handful.
Oh, I'm a handful for everyone.
All right, so if that's all you're going to do, we're going to cut up to Stephen.
All right, carry on.
Timothy, locked in a desperate grapple with the henchman, floats higher and higher into the sky. Pulled upward by the relentless power of the crystal embedded in the henchman's face, the ground below becomes a blur, the chaos of the marketplace fading into distant noise as he soars higher, completely oblivious to the battle raging beneath him.
If I land on my head, I'm fucked. Okay.
Try to land on Wombella.
That's actually, do you know, I'm not going to lie, that thought did cross my mind.
As the trampoline.
Yeah?
I'm going to try to kick off of the guy.
Okay, roll a d20. Try to get out of his grip.
God.
So I crit failed. I got a 1.
Timothy dies.
Do we just keep going up? Is that my whole turn? Is that nothing happens and we just keep going?
Yeah, okay. Timothy struggles, twisting and turning, but he can't break free from the henchman's grip. The crystal's power pulls them even higher, lifting them far above the market alley. For a moment, there's a breathtaking view. Rolling hills and dense forests stretching out around them, and in the distance, the grand, glittering city of Luminaris. Gleaming like a beacon, the sunlight catches the spires, making them shimmer with almost unreal beauty. It's a fleeting, almost serene moment, as if the chaos below is just a distant memory, before reality pulls him back into the struggle.
Cool, I'm just struggling. Just get off of me.
All right, so now it's the collector's turn, and the collector's licking his knife. He's like, well, I'm not sure quite what to do now.
Is he bleeding a little bit?
I mean, just to say, we could just leave the squirrel with this guy and bail.
I can give him milk. That's as much as I can do for him, but that's it.
The collector leaps over the table with surprising agility, his eyes locked on Wombella. You will be my property! Lunging toward her with his knife. The first strike misses, slicing through the air. but with a swift practice motion, he spins and brings the knife back, slashing across Wombella's Achilles. The blade bites deep and the pain shoots up her leg as she struggles to stay standing.
Oh, where'd you collect those moves?
He's like, whoop, whoop.
Why would he go for the wombat? He wanted the wombat, and now he's like killing her.
Oh, he wants to make her a rug.
She's big game now.
Oh.
You're mine. And Wombella, you roll a d4 plus 2 damage.
4.
Okay, so you take 6 damage.
And what do I need to do?
You just take 6 damage for now.
And
And you also make a sound as if you just got slashed the fuck up.
ouch!
Ooh, ow.
You're mine, beautiful specimen. Now, Wombella, it's your turn.
Span me. Huh?
It's your turn.
What do you want me to do? What do I need to do with this kid?
Fight. Do something in this fight to help us.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something around his eyes so he can't see anymore. That's what I want to do.
Poo?
Poo in his eyes.
Give him pink eye, do it.
Well, maybe I can try. Yeah, I can try to put on his eyes.
Bella's got a turd coming. You can hear it from the stomach grumbling.
So I'll be like going into an angle where my pool can go directly into his eyes.
All right. We're trying this again. Now, you don't have chilies this time, so I'm going to say you roll an attack with disadvantage.
No, can't you just shit in your hand and just slap him?
Okay, roll an attack then. Just roll an ordinary attack.
16.
Okay, this is what happens first. Wombella, grimacing from the pain, steadies herself and with a fierce determination, takes a moment to push out a sneaky shit directly into her own paw. Her eyes blazing, she lunges forward, her claws smeared and ready, and slashes across the collector's face. The strike lands with brutal impact, dealing 8 damage and leaving the collector staggering back.
Full of poo.
Alright, so you've hit him with the swipe, aiming for his eyes, but the collector just barely manages to turn his head in the last second, with a saving throw of 17. You don't quite get it in his eyes, but you smear it right across his face.
Ew.
And he's like, oh, what is that? What's that smell?
Surely he gets an infection at least now.
Guess what I just ate before?
Oh no.
I had some enchiladas.
No, you had a human body.
Organs.
Oh, what's that smell? Is that organs? Why does your poo smell like that?
No, that's flesh. That's human flesh.
I thought wombats were vegetarian. All right, floating henchman's turn.
Ah, shit. I mean, to be fair, he has the advantage, right? Like, I'm not levitating, he is. He can just drop me, really.
Yeah, you're right. The floating henchman, gripping Timothy tightly, takes a shaky breath, his one good eye filled with conflicted determination. He leans in close, barely audible over the rush of the air, and whispers, "Sorry."
You son of a bitch.
In an instant, he releases his hold, and Timothy feels the weightlessness vanish as he plummets, entering a sudden freefall. The ground below rushes up to meet him as he spirals downward, air whipping past his face. That's it, and your next turn will have to be trying to get out of that.
Okay.
All right, henchman number 3 and 2. So henchman's turns. So I'm going to say this guy first rolls a 10 to swing at Wombella, and I think that misses. Yes?
Yeah.
She has no idea.
I'm just trying to.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find like ways I can attack this guy.
Oh, hang on. No. Sorry, he had a +3, so he actually hits Wombella sort of across the side of the head.
Oh,
And he hits with a d6 +1. So do you want to roll another d6 +1, Kia?
6.
Ooh, another 6. Oof. Okay.
I love it how Grizzly's standing there flexing his muscles while Bella gets the shit kicked out of her.
Yeah, she's just getting curb stomps, and Grizzly's just there in the mirror looking at us like, yeah, I could be a bit bigger here.
Wombella, bloodied and reeling after 2 brutal hits, steadies herself, breathing heavily. Meanwhile, another henchman faces Grizzly, who stands over his fallen comrade with the club pinned underfoot. The henchman grits his teeth and charges forward. With a desperate yell, he raises his weapon and takes a swing at Grizzly, hoping to land a strike. But he's rolled a 1 on his attack, so
fuck, these guys just need to go.
What do you do? What? How does that play out?
Grizz, he looks over to Wombella and he's like, Wombella, do you think my triceps could be bigger? And whilst he's looking over, the guy trips over his grizzly's foot as he turns.
The collector watches this and goes, "Oh my!"
Whose turn is it now, Aaron? Because I have a plan. I want to do something.
It's Viola's turn.
Okay.
Can I do something?
So Grizzly's standing on 2 dudes now, right?
No, he tripped over the other guy and he's standing on the other guy. Yeah, one guy.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, Viola's going to take out the rusty sword and chop off the guy's head that's already on the ground. And I think I get advantage because he's not really moving.
Oh my gosh.
All right, roll an attack with advantage. It has to be pretty good because it's a rusty sword as well. You can't just like kill someone one shot, but...
All right, well, I got 17 then.
So,
Mate, 17.
you get a +2 to hit.
So 19.
Yeah, okay. Viola steps forward, unflinching, as the henchman struggles on the ground. With a swift, practiced swing, she brings her blade down, slicing his head clean off. The head rolls away, leaving the lifeless body still sprawled on the ground. Oh, fuck! Okay, so there's a lot going on at the moment, so let me break it down. The scene is a whirlwind of chaos. Grizzly, you're standing with your foot just lifted off the henchman you'd pinned down. He's now stumbled free, glaring at you with his weapon raised. But that's his turn. Just a few feet away, Nova stands over the decapitated body of her henchman, her blade dripping with his blood.
Nice.
Across the battlefield, Wombella is in rough shape, bloodied and barely standing. Swaying under the weight of her wounds, the collector is looming over her, poised for his next strike, his eyes gleaming with ruthless intent. And above, high in the sky, Timothy is falling fast. His figure is just a blur against the clouds as he plummets towards the ground. What do you do?
Grizzly's going to inform his jacks to take Wombella away to a safe area. So a bunch of mutts running together.
Okay, give me a roll just for success.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll like grab her and like start pulling her away.
Thank you. Cool. Safe.
Happy to be a
We're cutting straight to Timothy's turn. Timothy.
Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm falling to my death. Okay.
I hear squirrels always land on their feet.
No, they always land on their necks.
Better turn into a squirrel, quick. Grizz also throws him an ankle.
We need to open a hospital here. We need to find a hospital.
Can I try? I'm falling. I can't really flip the coin, can I?
You'd have to roll dexterity with disadvantage, but you could lose the coin, yeah?
Oh, no, okay. I have faith that someone will help me. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna fall and figure it out. How many turns will it take for me to get to the ground?
It's already done.
I'm gonna say next turn.
Oh, shit, okay. Alright.
Get your knife out and just land on one of these fuckers' skulls.
I'll think about it. Yeah, full Assassin's Creed, like...
Alright, so... Timothy's falling. Nobody cares. Alright, good. It's the collector's turn.
I wanted to care, but I'm not there. I can't do anything.
Oh, wait. He's not going to die anyway. Remember when we were like cut his hair in the barn and then it just like grew back straight away and stuff? He's like, so we just let him fall. He'd be fine.
We just cut his hair. We didn't slice his throat. What are you talking about?
Mate, cut a slice, it's all the same. He's going to be fine, I reckon. And when we strangled him, he just turned into the boy. So I reckon when he falls, he turns back into the squirrel. So he's fine.
If he somehow manages to survive that fall, let's chop his head off and see if he survives. See if something grows back. Yeah?
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
It's the collector's turn, and he sees that Wombella has been taken away, and Timothy is falling, and he holds his turn, and he goes, "Henchman, attack!" And I'm going to step back now. This is getting too heated.
No, the market guy he just gets out one of his dildos and places it right where the squirrel's gonna fall.
You fuck.
You know that thing that they open and show all the like knives and stuff. Like how did you call that? It's like a ta, and then it shows all the things that you have. If instead of that, it will be all the toys. Like, oh look, you can choose.
They're a collector's item. Would you like to see my collection?
Grizz goes, Wombella, quick, let's get out of here.
No, it's fine. I want to see.
I'm going to spend my turn lining this up. Yep. Okay, right there should be good.
So he lands on top of the dildo, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's got set up now. Yes, that's the collector's turn. Now I'm going to step back and watch. I assume you're Grizzly. No, he doesn't know who you are. You strong man, you're next. And it's Wombella's turn. So Wombella, you've been dragged over by the dogs, so you're sort of a little bit out of it. So what do you want to do?
The dogs are just sitting there and staring at you, like waiting for orders.
If they are licking me and animals can heal me, maybe like I can try, like, or should I just send some sort of signals to the plants or something to come to me and heal me?
Yeah, nice.
I need healing. I need someone to heal me.
So you're doing speak to the forest.
Yeah, speak to the forest, yeah.
All right, so call on your forest friends then. You do that. I'll let you play it out.
And then what? The D20 or?
Well, I need you to role play it first and then we'll roll.
I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking maybe some flowers. I can get some flowers flying into me.
How do you instigate that? Like if you're lying down and the jacks are steady over you, like how are you going to get flowers like over to you?
I'm just thinking about it, and that just happened.
She's full meditating. She's box breathing.
That's very lame. It's very lame. It's so lame. It needs to be something better.
You know what you should do, Kit? You should do like what the Shrek movie where it's that chick and she's calling the birds, and she's like, yeah, like.
Just whistle. Snow White.
And then a bird just explodes in her face, and it just trickles like dust, magic dust over it.
Do that. Yeah, do that. Kill a bird.
All right. Boom! And the bird just floated on top of mine. And then with the shit and everything and the feathers get attached to my blood.
That was beautiful.
Roll a d20 and we'll see if that bird had any powers.
9.
As Wombella's siren-like call echoes through the forest, a distant bird catches the sound and, sensing her need, swoops down through the trees. The small creature flits over, perching delicately on her nose, and for a brief moment they lock eyes. A silent connection between forest friends. Wombella lets out a sigh of relief, expecting a comfortable touch of nature's healing, but then, without warning, its tiny chest swelling and explodes in a messy burst of blood and feathers right in her face. Stunned, Wombella blinks, feeling the warm splatter of guts dripping down her nose. Any hope for healing fades, leaving only an unpleasant, sticky reminder of the failed connection.
I don't think you did your spell right.
And now I'm more covered in shit and stuff instead of getting healed. No.
Yeah. And now all the dogs are on your face, just like eating.
Oh, they love birds.
You're like, blade is like rolling in it.
Hey, are 3 of the dogs still massive?
Yes.
So you've got 3 massive dogs on you and then 1 blade.
All right, henchman number 3, which was the guy that originally got stuck under you. So where is everyone? Steven's falling. Wombella's over there. Viola and Grizzly, you guys didn't do anything last turn, did you?
It's Viola's turn.
Oh, that's right. All right.
It's all good. Viola gets her rusty sword and stabs that guy through the stomach, and he gets like tetanus poisoning because it's a rusty sword.
Roll a d20 attack.
And Viola pissed on it.
18.
All right, so that definitely goes through his stomach. Blood is sort of coming out of his mouth at this point. He's just like, this was just meant to be a day job.
Shut the fuck up and die, man.
Chris goes to Viola like, I don't think they had to train, or I don't think the interview process was very hard to get into this army.
Viola, he's talking to you.
Yes.
Beautiful dialogue, guys.
The last remaining henchman, eyes wide with rage and desperation after witnessing his fallen comrades, raises his crossbow with a trembling hand. He takes aim, narrowing his focus on Viola. With a sharp twang, the arrow flies through the air. Striking her leg, the arrow pierces through the flesh and muscles, sinking deep as Viola staggers from the impact. Pain surging up her leg. He deals 1d8 plus 1 damage.
3 plus 1, 4. You motherfucker! Ow! Help! Oh, that hurts.
Grizzly, it's your turn.
You need to find a car and just put us and take us to the hospital.
Chris goes, he grabs his sword and he holds it high above his head and he goes, wait! Collector, is there a deal that could be made?
A deal? I like deals. Deals are great. I'm listening.
Despite me, Grizzly, the captain of this crew, being a fierce warrior, I feel that there's been enough bloodshed. Let us settle this.
I, for one, would like to say that I'm showing mercy on this deal. I could continue and win this, clearly. My men are very strong. What do you propose?
Whilst Grizz is walking up to him, he's like, now, there's a little thing we used to do to settle fights back in Golden Vale, where I used to live. And whilst he's talking with his sword and walking up to the collector, can he quickly grab the collector and hold him at knife point to the throat, to the other henchman, and hold him as a hostage?
Roll a d20.
I got 17. I've been rolling high today.
Okay, that's pretty good. And you go, oh my! Oh no! Oh, please! It's Timothy's turn, who's still falling from the sky. Timothy, is there anything... You're about to hit the ground, Timothy. Is there anything you want to do?
Is there anything I can roll for?
Nobody has set anything up for you whatsoever. So you are plummeting to the ground.
Okay, well, look, there's nothing I can do. So Timothy's going to go, oh, shit. After everything I've been to, I can't die now. And he's just going to close his eyes and just accept death. Because I can't do anything.
He shoots himself before he dies, though.
No, I think Timothy's been through a lot. I think he accepts it.
I like how Grizzly and Viola are just like walking off and they just hear a thud behind them. They're like, oh, fuck, the squirrel.
We're still drunk.
I'm feeling a bit more sober now, actually.
Yeah, I got a bit more adrenaline running through my veins.
All right, Steve, I need you to roll another d20 before you hit the ground.
I got a 14. I really hope that does something here.
It makes your death not painful.
Okay, Timothy, you plummet toward the ground, the world spinning around you in a dizzying blur. Below, the strange, grotesque object, the dildo, planted mockingly in the dirt, rushes toward you with terrifying speed. You squeeze your eyes shut, bracing for the impact. And as you do that, memories flood in your mind, vivid and piercing. You see yourself as a small child, watching your parents leave for yet another work trip. Their backs turned as they hand you over to your uncle. Your uncle's face looms over you, cold, harsh, and unforgiving. The years flash by in a painful blur. Timothy, desperate and scared, running from your uncle's cruelty, finding yourself alone on the streets, scavenging for survival. One day, a glimmer of kindness, feeding a hungry squirrel with a stolen crust of bread. The tiny creature, your only companion, in a world that seemed to reject you. And then a turning point. A man appears, his hand outstretched, his eyes warm and inviting. He introduces himself as Alaric, his voice calm and reassuring. Alaric brings you in, feeds you, offers you warmth and safety. Your curiosity grows as you watch Alaric's strange experiments, his fascination with magic and creatures. Over time, you become more than just a bystander. Alaric teaches you, and your bond deepens as your love for animals blends with Alaric's magical pursuits. Together, you work towards something grand, something unknown, with your heart and mind open of the beauty of magic. The memory fades, and you feel a tear slide down your cheek as the present reality crashes back. You're falling, your body hurtling toward the ground. You brace yourself, surrendering to your fate. But in that final moment, Viola, Grizzly, and Wombella watch in awe as Timothy's body contorts midair. His limbs draw inward, his frame growing smaller and sleeker. Suddenly, white feathers burst forth, wings unfurling in a majestic sweep. Timothy opens his eyes, now bright and keen, feeling the air beneath him as he glides, instinctively pulling up, soaring away from the ground just inches away from the earth. He rises, arcing gracefully over the heads of Grizzly and Viola, his form transformed into a beautiful white owl. The three of you watch, breathless as Timothy circles above, a creature of freedom and resilience, reborn in the face of what seemed like certain death.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
Whoa. Grizz is like...
Oh, now he's a fucking fly. Even more annoying than a squirrel.
I think I'm a bird.
Make him a blowfly.
Blowflies are so annoying.
Or he's a dwarf. Make him a dwarf.
So Steve, you're flying over the top of everyone as an owl now.
I'm just going to smile and go, oh, yeah.
Bruce goes, who? Who?
I just perched on one of the tents right now.
Suddenly, the sound of hooves thunders through the chaos, and two imposing figures arrive, their horses' breath misting in the night air. The newcomers are dressed in pristine white coats, their fearless masks reflecting the dim light with an eerie glow. The emblem of Luminaris gleams on their chest, marking them as enforcers of the city's will. One of them raises a hand, voice cold and commanding.
By the order of Luminaris, cease!
He lifts a crystal, holding it high, and in an instant, it releases a powerful surge of energy. A shockwave explodes outward, an invisible force rippling through the air. Everyone nearby, Grizzly, Wombella, the henchman, the collector, are thrown back, pinned hard against the walls of the alley by the crystal's unseen power. Everyone except for Viola. As the wave of energy sweeps over the alley, Viola remains rooted where she stands, untouched and unaffected. She watches in shock as her companions and enemies alike are forced against the walls, struggling under the weight of the crystal's force. The Luminaris Knights, silent and faceless, seem to take no notice of her immunity, their attention fixed on maintaining the crystal's power.
Grizz is pushing back, going, fuck off, Ku Klux Klan.
What did you say?
They're all a bunch of racists.
We're not racist. Shut up. Against the wall.
Ben, because you were behind the collector, as the propulsion happens, they push you up against the wall, with the collector up against the wall and you behind him, and he just thinks it's like, oh my, this is happening awfully fast.
Yeah, because the collector can feel Grizzly's boner in his ass.
Grizzly whispers, Red Rocket. Red Rocket. Red Rocket.
Could not go any better for him.
Sorry, I got fucking Robin Hood and the Merryman pushing me.
Anyway, so they trot up further. So you guys are now sort of pushed up against it, except for Viola, and Timothy is not. But you've got Wombella, the henchman, and Grizzly all pushed up against her by this force.
Can Viola kind of witness what's happening around her and back up as if she was getting pushed by the force as well, just so she's kind of not like the odd one out?
Like pretending.
Yes, that's fine. As everyone remains pinned against the wall, held fast by the relentless force of the crystal, one of the knights dismounts, moving with precise mechanical calm. He reaches into his satchel and produces a small branding kit and a bucket of shimmering liquid, the same liquid Grizzly had tasted back at the carts. Its surface catches the dim light, reflecting an unnatural gleam. In his other hand, he holds a branding tool, eerily similar to the one Wombella and the group found earlier. The knight dips the brand into the liquid, a faint hiss rising as the metal absorbs the shimmering substance. Now glowing faintly, he approaches the henchman first, who is visibly trembling, eyes wide with fear as he struggles against the invisible force against him to the wall. The knight's movement is steady and unyielding. Without a word, he presses the brand firmly into the henchman's shoulder. The liquid sizzles on contact, searing his skin with a harsh smell. The henchman lets out a choked scream as the mark takes hold, a sinister emblem burned into his flesh, glowing faintly before settling into a deep, unnatural scar. The knight withdraws, raising the brand again, now moving toward the rest of the group, the shimmering liquid still clinging to the metal, ready to mark its next target.
The collector goes, Well, boy, looks like this is the end of the line for us. Summer romances. Summer loving.
What the fuck?
Chris goes, shut up. And then he goes to the guy with the branding, and he's like, that's nothing. And then he lifts up his coat and he's like, shows all the like cuts that he's made from his girlfriends again. And he's like, yeah,
His 4 cuts.
yeah, that one was a poodle.
She was my first.
Oh, God. Here we go again.
Now fuck off, Escort 7.
The faceless knight turns, his blank mask locking onto Grizzly with an unnerving focus. Silent and impenetrable, the empty eyes of the mask bore into him as the knight raises the branding tool, still glistening from the shimmering liquid.
I'm about to become a white supremacist, guys. Alright, get ready for a racist Grizz.
The knight moves in closer, the branding tool inching toward Grizzly's skin, its glowing tip radiating an ominous heat, and just as it's about to make contact, a sharp shout cuts through the air from the distance.
Hold it right there.
Yeah, if you're gonna mark me, can you do something cool like a dragon or something?
Oh, God.
You all turn to see the familiar old man, the one who confronted you at the market's entrance. He steps forward, his bony finger pointing directly at the knights.
They belong to me.
The knights falter, their movements stiffening as the weight of the old man's presence seems to press down on them. The lead knight steps forward, his voice cutting through the tense silence.
We don't take orders from you anymore, old man. Step aside.
You know the rule. You don't brand another's warriors. Especially when they're destined for the arena.
Oh, boy.
And he holds up his finger, which was in Grizzly's mouth.
Yeah, Grizz, that taste just comes back into his mouth and he's just... yeah. Yeah, he's just remembering the old man taste that he had earlier.
You see the guard sort of hesitating.
There's no need for this mess to go any further.
For the arena. Like, are we going to fight against someone or what?
Yes, he's literally going to take us and make us fight in his fight club.
Again? Are we going to fight again? When are we going to do something fun again? We're always fighting now.
You're a warrior, Wombella. We fight.
I haven't eaten in quite a while, but no one cares about that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just getting thinner and thinner, and a robot should be fatter and fatter.
You literally just ate a whole human like a few hours ago.
You should be very full.
No, that person that I just ate was like 3 days ago. It wasn't just today.
What? We've been drinking for 3 days?
Oh, that's the quickest 3 days of my life.
I think you literally ate him this morning.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went to the market.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm already hungry. That was just breakfast. Yeah.
That was a snack.
That's a
Okay,
snack.
so again, you're about to be branded. These henchmen, they're big guys, and they're basically crying after being branded. Like, they know that this is really bad. And they were about to brand Grizzly, and this old guy steps out.
Hold on, I'm just looking at Wombella because she's enjoying it. She's getting felt up by these guards.
All right. And then I shut up for 30 minutes. That's fine.
You go over there and be a silent wombat.
Okay. Well, the collector's like, oh my, is he a friend of yours?
Eventually, the guards hesitate, the branding iron lowering slightly. Their leader's voice is cold and measured.
Very well. But keep them on their leads.
The old man nods, stepping forward. In his hands, you notice collars with leashes attached.
Oh, God damn it.
Their leather worn and cracked with age. His expression betrays no emotion as he approaches.
Grizz goes, I'm kind of like a free-range dog. I don't do collars anymore. I don't agree with them.
You put me that collar and we're going to beach travel. I'm not a dog.
Unless we're going for walkies, then I'm not wearing that.
Okay.
The old man first walks to Wombella, and with his collar, he's putting it over Wombella's head.
No.
He whispers to you, I have no intention of keeping you as prisoners, but we've got no time to explain.
Oh, he wants to keep you as a prisoner for sure.
So you're letting him put it on?
No, we take the dice thing. No, it's not happening.
Wombella, I don't really think we have a choice here. This is...
I'm not a dog like Grizzly. You can't put a collar on me. Like I'm
You're hairy and, large. And...
Yeah, I'm hairy, but that doesn't make us equal.
Suddenly the collector runs forward to the old man and he goes, yes, I'm a warrior. I'll do it. And he grabs the old man's collar and he rips her on him. And he goes, thank you, master. Thank you. Good day. I don't like those henchmen anyway. All right, so the collector is now in the leash.
I'll start kicking him.
You what?
I'm start kicking him. I don't want the collar.
You, come on, just put the collar on. And he's trying.
No. And then I start kicking.
I'm gonna get him to roll a d20.
Kicking. Kick.
All right. This is our first roll. Let's roll. Roll a d20.
13.
Okay, he rolled an 18. So he
13.
manages to slip. Yeah, he manages to slip it over your.
18. I'm slow.
All right. Well, let me tell you what happens. As the old man steps forward, without hesitation, he slips the collar over Wombella's neck. The moment the leather touches your skin, a shimmer of light ripples across the collar, like faint waves of magic binding into place. Wombella, you feel an immediate, overwhelming weakness crash through you. Your limbs grow heavy, and your muscles unresponsive, as if the very essence of your strength is being drained away.
So he has dominated me. I don't like that.
Yeah. Put you in the fetal position.
I haven't come this far away for someone to dominate me. No, hell no.
Right, so he pulls out another one and he goes to Viola.
Viola, don't let him. Viola, kick him.
Just put it on, mate.
Does it, Viola? And then he tightens Wombella's just a little bit.
Yeah, just to shut her up.
Yeah.
And then he goes up to Grizzly.
Grizz growls. Grizz growls.
He's like, easy boy. And do you let him put it on or not?
He looks over to Viola and Wombella and he lets it happen, but he's not happy about it.
Okay, so as you do that as well, you immediately just feel like just a calming sensation. Like you are just completely sort of relaxed, all of you. And the collector's like, oh, this is a nice, safe place to be. Let's go. Let's leave this place.
It's like these Valium collars are really working.
All right, cool. So you guys are now in the collars. And as you guys walk away, you can see that the knights are herding the henchmen that they've branded. The old man says, whew, that was close.
So we can move around and stuff now? Like they've released us from that crystal? Or what?
Yes.
Can Viola try to take the collar off?
Yes, you can. You're going to have to roll pretty well, though.
I got a 14.
No.
Where is Viola, baby?
On me, like always.
So can she do something to help us?
She's a baby.
All right, well, the old guy leans over to you, Viola, and says, don't stress. We need to move on, but we can escape this mess. I'll need the crystal.
You slimy little prick. All you want is our bloody crystal.
Oh, but make no mistake. You must fight if you want to see tomorrow.
I know of a different crystal up somebody's asshole if you're interested in that one.
Nope, just yours.
That crystal, yes, very rare.
Timothy hoots very nervously.
So am I just to assume, Timothy, that you're just sort of watching this?
Yeah. I'm close enough.
Is there anything you want to do?
Wait, so just to clarify, those guards that were going to brand everyone, they're still there. They haven't walked away, have they? Like they're just kind of...
They've started to walk away. Yeah. They've started to walk away.
Okay. Timothy's just going to just really nonchalantly just fly down and just perch on Wombella's shoulder.
and just chill. I'm just gonna be like, sup, guys.
I'm gonna like move from my shoulder. Get off. Get off. You're annoying me.
It's sorry. All right, and I just
You walk.
I'm just standing on the floor then next to everyone as an owl.
I thought you were a pigeon. I just want to either put him in a cage or cut his
wings?
feathers and then make him walk.
She wants to put him in a gas chamber, actually.
I think he's established he's already just walking along with everyone. Just like as a random like owl walking.
So we just cut his feathers so he cannot fly anymore.
Okay, Timothy,
you've got control when and if you want to turn back into a person, but I'll leave that up to you. At the moment, you're kind of like you're incognito.
do you know what? I don't think the owl's needed. We seem to be fine. I was planning on doing things with the owl, but it seems like you've kind of gotten out of this issue. I'm gonna transform back into a human. Be like, whew, that was interesting. Anyone else see that?
Okay, and the old man immediately puts a collar on him.
Timothy, you idiot! What are you doing? You were our chance for escape.
Very sorry, boy.
Ah, shit.
But we can't have anyone going rogue. Stick together now.
Chris goes, I told you he was a shapeshifter. And then, like, to Viola.
Yeah, I really don't trust this guy anymore. Well, to be fair, I didn't really trust him ever, but knowing he's a shapeshifter, really not key.
Well, considering the shape-shifting shithead could nearly ruined our last chance to escape by transforming into his
annoying, almost teenage boy self.
You know I'm right here, right?
Shut up, squirrel.
What was I supposed to do as an owl?
We're in this together now. All right, so we're on our way to the stadium in collars all together.
Yes.
Okay.
The old man leads you through the twisting maze of darkened alleys, the distant roar of the crowd swelling with every step. Shadows stretch long under flickering lantern light, and the smell of sweat and blood clings to the air. The towering walls of the stadium rise before you, casting deep, menacing shadows. As the iron gates groan open, the noise of the crowd is pierced by an unnatural roar, a sound that chills your blood and echoes deep in your chest. The old man stops, turning to face you, his voice low and steady. Whatever happens in there, don't lose your nerve.
I'm questing so hard right now.
Such a nerd. Nerd.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Nerd.
You're nerds. Thanks for tuning into Tailcraft. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, comment, and rate us on your favorite podcast platform. Subscribe to stay updated on new episodes.
Nerd.
Next episode releases February 25. I'm not sure if we mentioned before, but Wombella's got her own spin-off Instagram page now. Kia is fully committed to the podcast, guys. She's got a wombat suit and an obsession with burrows. Kia, you said you were going to wear the suit during recordings.
Not today. Not today because actually I don't have that with me in this house right now. It's somewhere else. I left it somewhere.
Yeah, she left it in a little sex dungeon. Yeah.
Oh God, no! That doesn't turn me on at all. It's the it's the opposite way. It's the opposite way. It's a turn off.
Yeah, it's for sure some gross thing that they're doing together now.
Yeah, some weird quirk.
Yeah, 100%.
I really don't want to explain everything about my life, so if that's the case, I'm out.
She did some bad deals with the government. She bailed from her country. They kept her hostage.
Yeah, hey, that sounds sexy.